Today I'm at the #1 Noodle House in downtown Saskatoon. They're rated as one of the best Chinese restaurants here in Saskatoon. So let's go in and check it out. I've seen some videos before in different countries, also in Canada, but I've never been served by a robot before. So I get served by a robot. First time I ever got served by a robot. Wow, look at that.
I'm going back. Call me if you need
anything. Look at these noodles, look at these noodles. Look at these noodles here. Oh, these are really good. Lots of cumin flavor, lots of some other spices in there. Ooh, look at these noodles. These are steaming hot noodles, stir-fried. They're very substantial. I can tell they're really thick noodles with the lamb. That's really good. These are really delicious noodles. I gotta come to Saskatoon to have these. So these taste like the noodles I had in China. 那个餐厅开门多久？8年。8年。你的？
不是我的。
哦。
他开业了，我就在这儿一直在这做。
老板在家吗？
对，在。
哦。你的想法可以我in里面厨房吗？
你要过去看一下是吗？
要看印封像电脑。
可以。
你问他 ，OK， 谢谢。So I just asked the lady if I could video the owner. They've been running this restaurant for 8 years. So this is the knife noodles. So they has a machine to cut the noodles. They used to do this by hand, but now you have the so you can have the knife noodles using a, well, it's like a machine, but it's decorated with a chef's cap. Look at that, wow. These are knife noodles. Like I said, they're usually done by hand, but now they're done with machine. You get the same effect, and even better because the noodles are cut uniformly. It comes off in individual noodles there. Look at that. That's great. That's great. 我吃过。回来加拿大没吃过。
你在加拿大多少年了？你时间长了嘛？
我在加拿大出生。但是我常常去中国用 YouTube。你有英文叫什么？
哪一个？
那个名字。
我的名字吗？
对呀。你有英文名字吗？
有啊。
叫什么
？Hank。
啊
？Hank。
Hank。
Hank H-A-N-K。
Hank。
Yes。
哦 ，Hank。很高兴认识你。我叫 Dan。Dan Sito。Dan Sito。
像这两一份面。
The master worked here. The master Hank. Right? Master Hank had worked. 这个 garlic. What is that? 这个豆浆。Look at that. Wow, look at that. Wahey. All right, look at that. That's a good wahey. You can tell all the heat in there. Stir-fry the ingredients first, and then you put the noodles in there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Very good. Wow, can I smell the that, look at that. Ooh, that's the master of work. Fantastic. 好看，好像 make your own noodles. Is that they make the noodles? That's like the biang biang, right? Oh, yeah, biang biang. Is that biang biang? Yeah. The biang biang. So this is how you make the biang biang mian. So to get the added technology of using the machine, and you slap the noodles and they stretch out at the same time, and then you divide it in half. To do the big slap at the end there. That's what really makes the noodles stretch and gives a good snap. And then pull it apart like that. And one last slap. It goes into the water. Yeah, 我以前吃过这个手锻炼，在Xi'an，我住在穆斯林border，穆斯林。So when you slap the noodles, it really makes it stretch, and then you put it in the hot boiling water.
把那个面放在前面，不要刚多，就整理它，应该配个特点。
Wow, look at that. Here we go, second dish. This is the biang biang mian, named after the largest character in the Chinese language. So the biang biang character, I can't remember how many characters, how many strokes. I think 63 strokes in that character. So like I say, I haven't had this biang biang mian since the last time I went to China in Xi'an. That was over 10 years ago. So I've only been to Xi'an once. Oh, they put the hot oil over the noodles. Oh, yeah. They put the hot oil over the ingredients. And there you have it. Biang biang noodle done to perfection. Look at that, look at that. And the final system. The biang biang noodle the way it should be done. So I'm not sure how to stop this robot. Kitty bot. Oh, okay, wow, look at that. Look at that, look at that. You see all the noodle, wow, look at that. You see the noodles right here. You see the noodles right there, wow, look at that. You see the noodles right here.
I'm going back. Call me if you need anything.
Wow, look at that.
Thank you. Bye.
So the robot is finished and it's going to return. So I don't know if they program it or not. I don't know how to do this, but it's going to go back to its place. I wonder if they ever deliver the wrong order to the wrong people. So these are the biang biang noodles. So when you hear the sound of the noodles against the table, they get stretched and chewy. So this is the biang biang mian. And Chinese customs, they don't cut it. Look how long this is. The one I had in Xi'an is like 3 feet long. But the reason they don't cut it, it symbolizes long life. And biang biang, the character, it has 52 strokes, I think it is. The longest number, the most number of strokes in the Chinese character, named after this noodle. Wow. Really chewy noodle. Lots of the chili in there. You gotta try it. Ooh, so these are the pork noodle stir fry. Lots of wok hei, lots of carbon sear flavor. So these noodles, I could smell the noodles, the fragrance, the wok hei, the carbon sear flavor as it was being put on the plate. Those are tasty noodles.
我做菜吗？
以前
我做餐做了有30年了。
30年。哇。
Yeah。
开始做菜。
我家从多少岁开始做菜？18岁。
18.
Yeah.
So Hank has been cooking for 30 years since he was 18 years old. So 很多师傅。
Yeah. 在中国做了很多年餐。
对，很多年。以前你在哪儿住在？
以前在哪里做吗？在中国吗？我以前在南京。
南京。
没错。哦。我是四川人。
是。
中国菜做的很多。
你的老婆叫什么？英文
？Helen. Yes.
So this terrific restaurant is run by Hank and Helen.
Yeah.
你的老婆也南京来的？
对，没错，她也是做厨的，她也做30多年。
OK.
我们都是专业做厨的。
Okay. So they're both from Nanking.
Yeah.
So they came to Canada. How long? 多久来到加拿大
？14年了。
14。
Yeah.
14 years.
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
Okay. 谢谢你。我上YouTube 你看到了。
好的，谢谢。
The regular customers here at the #1 Noodle House. You come here often?
Yes, about once a month.
Okay. What's your favorite meal here?
I get the braised beef noodle bowl every time I come. I've actually never had anything else.
You don't want to try anything else?
No.
You like what you like and you stay with it? Okay. So thank you very much. Just want to make sure that the customer is always happy. So thanks for supporting Hank and Helen.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I want to see, this restaurant has quite a few good reviews. So I just happened to come by here downtown Saskatoon. Today we're going to make some homemade noodles. Very simple recipe, but really delicious. Got some ideas for cooking homemade noodles in Xi'an, China. So let's get started. It's a different kind of chow mein. The noodles are a little thicker. It's a little bit heavier, but really delicious. I can't eat as much of this noodle as the regular noodles, the chow mein noodles, because they're quite heavy. And I think the spices are a little bit different. So using a charcoal stove here.
I tried these noodles at several different places in the Muslim quarters in Xi'an. So my recipe is my own version.
Oh, that's nice.
The Chinese food in the Muslim quarters is unlike any Chinese food in all of China.
Definitely tasty. They have different kind of texture. The noodles are a little denser, but with the cumin and other flavors in there. I mean, I could eat this all day. This area in Xi'an, they like to use cumin and other spices in their cooking, so it's a very distinctive flavor. Really a very tasty flavor. So first of all, you put 2 cups of all-purpose flour into a big mixing bowl. Just like that. So just add a teaspoon of salt. Then you just gotta mix it up. Mix the salt and the flour. And then gradually add 1 cup of warm water. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Just the last bit of water there. So it's going to look a little shaggy after you put the water in there. Knead the flour for about 10 minutes. So after you knead the dough for about 10 minutes, take a sheet of cellophane and cover the bowl and let the dough stand for about 30 minutes, about half an hour. So just add a little flour to the dough if it gets too sticky. So as you need it, add a bit of flour as you go. So that seems to do the trick. We're just going to make one long noodle here. You can do the pulling noodles too, but I'm just going to make one long noodle for this recipe here. So you can see my noodle here is over 9 feet long. So you can see it's way over 9 feet long. Actually, even now, after I cut it off, it should be around 10 feet long. So you have the whole noodle right here. So I'm actually stretching the noodle pretty good here just by holding it up like this. I'm actually not really doing anything, just holding it, and it just stretches by itself. So bring some water to a boil. Then you add maybe a half teaspoon of salt in there so the noodles don't stick. I like to add about a tablespoon or two of cooking oil. So put that right into the water. Now I'm just going to put the noodle into the water. So you can stretch it where it's kind of thick. Noodles are in a good boil here, so I'm going to put it in for, I guess, about 2 minutes then. So I'm going to put it in a strainer and rinse it out with cold water. So we're just going to run some cold water through it. Some of the noodle is kind of uneven, so we're just going to slice the noodles into thin strands. So we're going to stir fry this. So each piece is about 3 inches long. You can make it longer if you like. So these are pretty dense noodles. You'll probably be able to make 2 orders. So I just put all the noodles together right here. So now we're ready to stir fry. First you preheat a wok at medium heat. Then add 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Add a tablespoon of chopped garlic and chopped ginger. Add some onions. And next you add about 4 ounces of ground pork. So you can add any kind of ingredients you like. When I discovered this dish in Xi'an, in China, they use a lot of cumin. So I'm going to add some sesame oil right now. So you add about maybe a teaspoon sesame oil. Now you add the noodles. So I'm going to turn the heat on to high. If you're experienced, you can turn the heat on to high. Otherwise, just cook it at medium heat. You have more time to cook. Add a tablespoon of light soy sauce. Add a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Add a tablespoon of oyster flavor sauce. So if you have some spicy chili powder or you have some chili flakes, you can add that in right now. So this is a chili garlic sauce you can use. You can use chili oil, you can use chili flakes if you like. Here's about a teaspoon of chili garlic sauce. Cumin is very popular for cooking in the Muslim Quarter for Chinese food. We'll turn down the heat down to medium now. And add about 3 tablespoons of green onion.
There you have it. Chinese noodle stir fry, Xi'an style. Enjoy.